I can kind of get where Richie was coming from when he said that I was a little aggressive, but I wanted to make it clear that I wasn't being, like, aggressive. I'm well aware of my, well, now that I've had to really examine it the last few years. You know, I know what he meant, but I wanted to make it clear that I was really trying my best to be polite. I'm well aware of my demanding, controlling behavior. It's something I've been afraid of for years, that I would become more like my mother, become more like people that were attempting to manipulate and control my life, people who abused me, abusive past relationships. I was becoming like these controllers in my life, and I know I have a very demanding, assertive. I would have preferred if he used the word assertive, but I'm not going to sit here and say what kind of words he should use. I mean, I can say, you know, hey, it'd have been nice if he had been, like, assertive. It would have been nice, I mean, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, like, it's his mouth. You know, who am I to say, like, what he should say? That's coming from a place of feelings. Like, well, I would have felt a lot better if he had said assertive. But aggressive, assertive, you know, I get what he meant. I just didn't want it to be misunderstood, like I tried to push my way through the door or something. That's all I wanted to make clear when I was like, dude, I was on my best behavior, because I really was. My energy, on the other hand, I've been told before, I really need to be more aware of how aggressive, invasive, somebody I looked up to once put it to me, that I have very invasive energy. When it was first put to me like that, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And, you know, I came from Massachusetts. I went to Florida, and a friend was telling me this, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. And I really examined it over the years. I never wanted to be like this, but like I've said before, to give my mother credit, to give, you know, anybody else, if you struggle with controlling, demanding, you know, aggressive behavior, it can be beneficial, channeled in the right way. I'm sure it can help out communities in some way, but I'm not running a community. I'm running a household, and running a family. I gotta keep my voice down. She's sleeping right next to me. That's why I have a minute to talk. But she's literally sleeping on the couch right next to me, my child. Yeah, especially going through court and everything, I developed more of a controlling behavior. I was very, very naive, and I wouldn't say timid, because I was always hyper as a child. I was always, you know, self-centered. But I let people push me around a lot when I was younger. I didn't have a spine at all, and I don't think I ever found a middle ground. I went right from not having a spine to demanding to be allowed to be the controller. Like, no, I'm the captain now. Look at me. I'm the captain. And my dad's always been very supportive. My dad has let me run several projects, and has given me, has funded me many projects I wanted to run, and he's just been very supportive, and any idea that I had helped me get my households together. Gave me a car when I was younger. You know, my dad understood. My mother didn't even want me to have a car. She didn't think I was capable, and as it turns out, I'm pretty good at driving. I'd like to say. I went 3 years, and I'll talk about my driving record as of so far in another video soon, because I've done pretty good so far. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I haven't been stupid. I've speeded a couple times, sped on the highway, whatever. I'm not gonna like police my grammar right now, but I've done some stupid stuff, but I always pulled it back on and said, you know, I need to straighten out, and I did, and didn't get myself into too much trouble years ago when I first started driving. I've been stopped for speeding, but I didn't get a ticket. I was very fortunate. Said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going Sonic, officer. I need ice cream." He let me go. He's a very nice officer. I got a warning, and that was years ago, but you know, I straightened out. And not to say that how long do you have to wait? How many years until you're not considered a new driver any longer? Anyway, this isn't the driver vlog, but I just wanted to say, I understand where he's coming from, but I just wanted to clear up that I didn't like try to push my way through the door or anything, not like physically. I was definitely hinting towards it, like, hey, but dude, buddy, I really need to charge my phone. Like, also, I lost my tickets. Can you console me? And he did. He said, you know, they'll take your ID. You don't need to print them. I had it in mind that I would have to print them. And can I use your printer if I have to? Can I look this up? Can I check my email, figure out what's going on here? And he's like, no, you can use your ID. And I really appreciated him telling me that, because that was a good portion of my my crying and meltdown was, oh my god, why am I so stupid? And he's like, no, it's alright, you know, I've done that plenty of times. Richie was like, you just use your ID. That was a few minutes of the discussion, and I was like, thank you. Like, I just needed to hear that. So that was really cool. Like, that kind of made up for not being able to decline of sitting on his couch, because I really wanted him to offer me. I really wanted him to offer me to sit on the couch just so I could decline it and like sit on the floor and look at him awkwardly. And then I was going to suggest that we make a 2-minute video of staring at each other awkwardly, like blinking. But, you know, you're telling like a very powerful being what he should do with the channel. It's playing with fire. But, you know, so is traveling very far to confront said being and risk pissing him off, which I'm pretty sure I'm doing by continuing these videos like I have. If I want to rant, okay, I'm gonna rant. Being like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna bail. Thanks for anybody who listened. I just want to say, you know, I am concerned about my controlling and demanding behavior. You know, I had a hard time in life, and I don't want my kids to have a hard time, because they're gonna, you know, obviously if my influence is very demanding and controlling, I gotta get control of that for my kids' sake. So thanks for listening. Yay, thanks. I know I'm a bit aggressive, but I wasn't like physically aggressive, or like definitely handed him the phone and was like, here, take this picture. Can I hug you? He probably was scared. Like, please just get off my lawn. I just wanted to clear up that I was trying to be like polite and not like stare at him in the eyes too long. And like, I said it, dude. I said it all in my video. If you go back in my origin videos, the original journey videos, you know, I shut off my camera as soon as I walked onto his property, and I didn't like shove the camera in his face knocking on the door. Like, didn't record myself knocking on the door. Anyway, stop explaining. Stop explaining, Arlen. You have your reasons.